I got back Sunday night around 10:42 p.m. I'd spent the weekend in the mountains. No signal, no internet, just a borrowed cabin and a couple of books. No one knew exactly when I'd return. I liked it that way. It was already dark when I stepped inside. The house smelt like itself. Faint laundry detergent, cold air, and a little bit of old wood. Everything was in its place. Everything was normal until I saw the sticky note. It was on the fridge. A yellow square, dead center on the door. My handwriting, definitely mine, a little rushed but unmistakable. Don't let them know you're back yet. I just stood there for a while, backpack still on my shoulders, staring at that note. I hadn't written it. At least, not that I could remember. But the pen stroke, the pressure, the loop on the D, it was all me. I peeled it off slowly, flipped it over. Nothing on the back. I walked the house, room by room, every door, every window. No signs of a break-in, no mess, nothing. Just silence. At first, I thought maybe I'd left the note before the trip, as some kind of joke to myself. I'd had a rough couple of weeks, too little sleep, too many deadlines. Maybe I thought I'd be clever. I tossed the note in the trash and unpacked. Still, I didn't sleep well that night. The next morning, things started to feel off. My toothbrush was wet. The coffee grounds had already been used. The shower floor was damp, and a towel was bunched up in the corner. But again, no signs of entry. Nothing stolen. Nothing moved in a way anyone else would notice. It felt like I was chasing shadows. I worked from home that day, but I couldn't focus. I kept hearing things, faint clicks, like a door hinge shifting. Barely there. Footsteps above the ceiling. My house doesn't have an attic. I checked anyway. Nothing. That night, I ordered Chinese food and left the containers on the counter. Around 2 a.m., I woke up thirsty and stumbled to the kitchen. The food was gone. The containers, rinsed, were in the trash. And sitting on the counter was another sticky note. You're not supposed to be here. Same handwriting, same pen, same yellow pad. Same me. I didn't sleep after that. I sat on the couch with a baseball bat in my lap, staring at the hallway, waiting, listening. When the sun rose, I walked every inch of that house again. This time, I found something. Behind the living room vent, tucked just out of sight, was a balled-up hoodie. One I hadn't worn in months. Inside the pocket, a grocery receipt, 3 days old, my debit card number, my name. I called the police. They searched, found nothing. No prints but mine. No signs of forced entry. I could tell they didn't believe me. Maybe I didn't believe me either. I stayed at a hotel that night. Still, I dreamed of the house, of footsteps that weren't mine, of a man with my face humming in the dark. The next day I went home to grab some essentials. There was a sticky note on the bathroom mirror. You weren't supposed to come back. And on the fridge, please stop. And one on the inside of the front door, Let me finish. That one chilled me in a different way. It wasn't angry. It wasn't even a warning. It was pleading, like someone begging not to be interrupted. I called my sister, told her something was wrong, that I needed help. She offered to drive over. I hesitated, then told her no, because suddenly I understood what the first note meant. Don't let them know you're back yet. What would have happened if I'd let her in? What would have seen her? That night, I stayed in the house again. This time, I left my phone recording in the kitchen. I hit record, left it on the counter, and went to bed with the door locked. Around 3:17 a.m., I heard the floorboards creak. I didn't move, just listened. Something, or someone, walked the hallway outside my room. Then, the soft scratch of a pen on paper, the fridge opening, then closing, a pause, then the slow creak of a door opening, maybe the basement, and silence. In the morning, I played back the audio. The steps were there. The writing sound was there. But when I listened closely, just before the footsteps started, I heard something else, a breath and a whisper. I can't stop if you keep watching me. There was another note on the fridge, almost done. That's all it said. I started to notice little changes over the next few days. My clothes were rearranged. Books I hadn't touched were stacked differently. But more than anything, my reflection began to feel wrong. It moved when I did, but the expressions were off by a fraction of a second, like it was trying to remember how I behaved. One night, brushing my teeth, I glanced up and saw myself smiling. I wasn't smiling. I don't know who or what moved in while I was gone, but it's living my life better than I ever did. It eats healthier, sleeps more. It remembers to call my sister. It updated my resume. Yesterday, it even applied for a promotion I never had the nerve to try for. And today, I woke up in the crawl space. No idea how I got there. My mouth taped shut, a sticky note on my chest. Just a few more days. You'll understand soon. I'm not in control anymore. I'm watching from inside my own house. And he's so good at being me. No one has noticed, not yet. But I think he's going to invite someone over soon. And when he does, they won't be able to tell. Because he looks like me, he sounds like me, and he remembers what I've forgotten. So, if you're reading this, and you get a call from me, or a text, or a knock at your door, please, don't let me in.